Race number 18, Brazil. Yes, for sure. To go to Brazil, it will be a very interesting moment, I think, for the whole team. A lot of good drivers have come from Brazil who've been winning with Lotus. Obviously Senna is probably the biggest name, but Andretti been driving as well, and there's a lot of history involved with Lotus and Brazil, and also the country has similar colors to our team. So hopefully we see a lot of Lotus colors and Brazilian colors, and it all looks almost like our race. No, it's actually reasonably easy to get a good rhythm there, because the corners are quite long corners. Even if they're slow, they positively banked and they're quite long, so you can actually carry quite a lot of speed, and the car turns normally very positively there, so that you can start accelerating quite early in the corner, because the car turns very well. So it's not like it's just a brake and then hairpin and then go again. You can actually just slow down and then just lean on the bank and carry on, and all the slow speed corners are like that. So it actually is a very fun circuit to drive, and also a circuit that you can overtake. There's a few different lines. You can go low and you can go high and still maintain quite a good speed. So normally we see quite a lot of overtaking particularly into turn 1. Well, I mean, if you get alongside a car earlier on in the straight, it might be more difficult to get past, because the guy who is defending, he knows where you're going. But if you're just catching right under the braking zone, the car in front of you, it's a good chance that you can try to just dive inside and outbrake them. Or if they go inside, you can carry more speed around the outside. So it's almost better to catch them later on during that straight. I mean, if you have a chance to plan it, that's how I would do it, at least. Well, I think, like you said, it's very difficult to see where the circuit is turning, so you got to know the braking point on the first laps, and when there's cars around, you really gotta make sure that you nail the entry of the first part right. It's very, very wide. You can actually take many different lines. We normally see cars on the inside or outside, or someone taking the sort of the high line and someone the low line, and it's just obviously the first thought is to go through the first corner to make sure that when there's 5 cars going into the corner, that somehow you've got to fit through that part. And if it rains, it just adds to the difficulty. But I think apart from that, when you start going downhill, it's crucial to get a good exit, because the next straight is reasonably long, especially in the first lap. There's a lot of cars around, so you want to get the entry correct to the first corner, a good exit, and if you can do that, you should be reasonably well placed. Well, this is obviously a combination of races that you have to prepare beforehand, and perhaps rest a little bit more before the Brazilian Grand Prix, and just do some preparing physical work that your body can take a couple of weeks, some hardcore time changes and flights and races, and that's how we'll go the whole 2 events this year, and we'll see how we get on. But I mean, I think for me it's much easier than many other people in the teams. I think it's a massive push from everyone in the whole paddock, the teams, how to prepare the cars and how to pack everything and change places in a few days' time. It's a big challenge for the teams, and I think I get the easy way comparing to many other people.